if you want to impress me, eat my pussy, don't bite it. And if you think you tough, stupid bitch, I'ma show you. Beat that ass like that OG was supposed to. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel again. And if you guys are just now tuning into this video, if you guys don't know who the fuck I am, my name is Justin. Cool dude who loves to smoke. That's what we're doing today, guys. We are going to be smoking a blunt. We're going to be playing a game. And if you guys have a few friends with you, you can play this game with them. If it's just you yourself, you're playing this game by yourself. Roll a blunt. I don't care what you're doing right now. Roll your blunt. Get ready for this game. And also, guys, if you haven't yet already, my cat is trying to jump on my phone because she knows I'm recording and she wants to be in the video. If you guys haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Turn the bell on, turn the notifications on, turn everything on so every time I upload a video, they go straight to you guys. So without further ado, let's get right on into the video. So today, guys, we are going to be smoking the Game Leaf Sweet Aromatic. These are what I smoke all the time. I don't care what flavor it is, as long as it's the Game Leaf, the purple one, the cognac, or this one. These are what I usually smoke because if I don't want to buy backwoods, because backwoods are $5 a pack, these are just $1.30, which is crazy because the price of these just went up. The company just raised the price of these in a lot of the stores because, bitch, they know what these are being used for. And these, if you haven't smoked a Game Leaf, you all are missing out, because if you guys like backwoods, this is damn near the same thing. It's a fucking wood. It's just not called a backwood for real. But these are actually a lot longer than an actual backwood. These are just a little longer. I like these a lot more. And my landlord is right there. I don't want him to see me because I've yet to pay my rent. Now the game we're gonna be playing today, I can never get the name of the game right. I don't know why. I think it's called baseball. If you guys don't know what baseball is, obviously, I'm about to tell you. Y'all ain't ready for this game for real. Y'all are not ready. Baseball, what you do is you roll a blunt and you hit the blunt 2 or 3 times, but you can't exhale the smoke. Like, let's say you're in a smoke circle with a bunch of people and you light the blunt. Let's say you rolled the blunt and you're lighting the blunt, okay? You take your hits. You're not allowed to blow the smoke out until the blunt comes back to you. When that blunt comes back to your hand, when you get the blunt back, you can exhale all the smoke. So if there's like a lot of people in your circle, you're probably gonna be high as hell. It's a wood. And I hope you guys didn't think we still weren't playing that game, because we still are. All of us on here right now are getting ready to be high as hell for real, because if you've never played baseball before, you're in for it. You're fucking in for it. I don't really know how baseball's gonna work with one person hitting the blunt the whole time. That just calls for me to get really high, but that's what I want, because when I buy weed, I plan on getting high. I plan to get high off of it, so why the fuck not get extremely, extremely high? But I just don't want to get so high to where I get real sleepy and just want to go to sleep, because I kind of feel like that is going to be the outcome of this video. Here we go. You gotta inhale all that smoke. Don't let any of it out. Before I forget, I did make a new Instagram account. This account is just gonna be me posting just random shit, videos, memes, shit that I want to see every day. I didn't want to post that on my other channel, because my other channel, I didn't want to post a bunch of pointless shit on my other channel. I just wanted a whole new channel that I can post a bunch of just dumb shit and shit that I like on. So make sure that you guys go and follow me on my new Instagram account. I'm gonna leave it in the link below. I'm gonna leave all of my social media in the link below, because I know you guys love when I do that, because I know that you guys love to go and follow me and message me. I feel like men are crazy as fuck, honestly. Guys are crazy. And a lot of guys don't know what they exactly want, at least not down here. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you about this guy that recently, not recently, but a few months ago, I was fucking with this guy, and he was from down here. We're gonna call him Bill Cosby. But the first time I ever met this guy, it was sketchy as fuck, guys. Crazy as fuck. Nobody knows this story besides one other person, but I don't care, for real. Because, okay, if you know me, you know that if I'm meeting a guy, if I don't catch like a sketchy feeling about them or anything like that, bitch, I'll get in a car with them. Like, I don't give a fuck. If I'm just sitting there talking to them, they don't seem sketchy or anything to me, I'm the type of bitch that's gonna get in the fucking car with them. Like, bitch, they're a cool person. They ain't gonna do shit. Which I shouldn't be like that, but bitch, I am. Kill me, for real. But yeah, I was like, bitch, yeah. He texts me out of nowhere and he's like, hey, what are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. I don't even know how he got my number. I think it was when I had a Grindr account and he messaged me off there. He hit me up on there and was like, you're cute or whatever. Here's my number. Sent me his number. He wouldn't send me a face picture or anything. So I just slid up on his little chat because I just wanted to know a little bit about him. And the only thing that I knew about him was that he was mixed. And that's all that I knew. That's all his profile said. He was mixed, average, muscular, all that shit. It said like shit like that, like shit that I was into and all for, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm getting me a fine ass nigga, bitch. Fuck everybody. A nigga is what I want right now. That's what I'm getting. I text him like, bitch, here's my address, you know, come pick me up, we'll chill or whatever. Okay, he comes, picks me up. I see his car in my parking lot, and then I start freaking out for a little bit. I don't know why I started freaking out. I just was getting a bad feeling, a really bad feeling about this man, but I didn't give a fuck. So I get in the car with him, and he has another guy with him. And right when I seen the other guy, I should have got out of the fucking car, for real, because I didn't know who this other guy was. He didn't tell me he was bringing someone else. The way he put it, he was just coming to get me, and me and him were gonna go chill, grab a bite to eat or something, whatever. But he starts driving and he's like, where do you want to go? And I'm like, I don't know. I wasn't really concerned. I was just in the back seat of the fucking car, for real, rolling a blunt because I was annoyed as fuck. Because he had a stranger and I wasn't fucking dealing with it. And they just kept asking like, are you rolling a blunt? Are you rolling a blunt? I was like, yeah, but y'all ain't hitting my blunt for real because I'm annoyed as fuck. I need the whole blunt to myself. So he starts driving and he takes me to this, it's like in a hill, and he goes all the way down this hill and he parks at the end of the hill and there's nothing around, trees. I had no cell phone service, lost service. I was a little scared. It was getting a little Michael Myers, if you will. It was getting out of hand from there, but I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want him to think I was scared. I wanted to be a boss ass bitch for real and not let him know that I was scared. So he's like, hey, you wanna get out of the car for a minute and go walk around? And I knew better than that. That was strike one of sketchy, if you ask me. And it's 2 a.m. at night and you're asking a person to get out of the car at a place that they don't know where they're at, and it's just abandoned, the trees everywhere, dirt, nothing, a fucking gravel road, for real. He could have killed me and threw me over the hill. So I was like, no, fuck no, I'm not getting out of the fucking car. I'm staying my happy ass right in here. And right when he said that, I locked the 2 back doors, right? Well, I think he got a little mad, and he gets out of the car, shuts the door, goes and walks around for a little bit by himself. Like, and me and this other guy are in the car. I didn't talk to this other guy. I was just breathing heavy. I was a little nervous at this point because I didn't know what was going on. So he comes back to the car, and I had locked the 2 back doors, like I said, because he wasn't about to open the door, grab me, and take me out of the car, because I was just assuming the worst. So he comes back to the car and he pulls on the back door, and I had both of the back doors locked because a bitch ain't stupid. And he's like, unlock the door, unlock the back door. I was like, okay, whatever. So I unlocked it, and then I I was on the other side, and I pulled it up so he couldn't do anything. So I unlock it, and he gets in the back passenger seat and he sits down, and he's like rubbing all on me and some uncomfortable shit that you don't do when you first meet a person. His main concern was having sex, for real. And little did I know, he wanted to have a threesome. He wanted a threesome, and he thought that I was gonna be down for a threesome with him and his friend that I didn't even know, which I wasn't at all. So that threw me completely the fuck off and pissed me off even more. And at this point I was like, bitch, I just really need to go home. I was like, I need to go home. This isn't right. He just kept telling me that he wasn't gonna take me home, and we were gonna go do something fun. And I guess at this point his friend was mad because the threesome wasn't gonna happen, and I guess his friend had done he had done some type of drug, a lot of it, and was like really high off of it. And I guess he was just mad as fuck because at this point he wasn't getting any dick, but I didn't care because he was nasty as fuck and he wasn't about to get shit from me besides a big fuck you, and that's all he was getting from me, for real, for real. So we start driving and his friend wanted to get dropped off back to his car. So we take his friend back and drop him off or whatever, and I wanted to get dropped off too. I thought I was about to get dropped off too because this wasn't about to end like this. Like, it wasn't about to end by him dropping his friend off and fucking raping me or whatever the fuck he had in his mind. He goes to the park and he parks like on the side of the road, like sketchy as fuck still, like real weird. It's 3 a.m. at this point. Nobody's at the park and he's just parked at the park. He basically parks, turns off the lights. He's like, come here. I'm like, come where? I'm right here, bitch. Like, I'm not going anywhere. You got me fucked up. But he was like, come over here, like get on my lap. And I was like, hell no, I'm not getting on your lap. Like, this is sketchy. Boy, you're dumb as fuck. I don't know you like that. I don't even know your name, for real, for real. And you want me to jump on your lap and start driving me? That's not gonna work like that, baby. I have more respect for myself and you should have more respect for me too, because I'm not that type of person that just is ready to fuck on the first date. I mean, come on now. I know it's 2018, but fuck. Nothing with him really made sense. He lied a lot. Like, and where he lied the most was when he told me, this nigga, for real, he had the audacity to tell me that he was gonna get me tickets to see Beyonce. For real. And you don't play with me like that, for real, for real. If you tell me you're getting me tickets to see the queen of music, if you're lying to me about seeing the queen of music, you've got it all fucked up. Who the fuck do you think I am, for real, for real? Who the fuck do you think I am? And you're lying like that? No, I will cut you off and drop you like a motherfucking Hot Pocket, bitch. That's all. That is all. Mic drop, for real, for real. Basically, he paid me. I mean, he didn't pay me for shit. Basically, he played me. He played the fuck out of me. And I would peep shit, but I would never say anything because I was always kind of a little scared of him because he was a little bigger than me. Like, he was a bigger guy, heavier set. And that's why I really rely on myself a lot more. I don't rely on men. But sometimes it is hard because the nigga will come out of nowhere. This nigga fine as fuck. It's not that I don't open up a lot in a relationship. I've just not had a relationship that I've been able to open up and be myself in, if that makes any sense. Nobody's really giving me the time. My man that I have now makes me smile. And if you guys want a story time on that, oh my god, that's a whole nother story there. A whole nother story. I met my love in Florida. That is all you need to know, for real. And we talk every single day still, to this day. FaceTime, text. And that's just a whole nother story though, but I do have a whole boyfriend. This bitch got out of her car and she had a case of Bud Light. Like, this bitch is getting turned on a motherfucking Tuesday, for real. She don't care. She's getting fucked up on a Tuesday. School's out, scream and shout, almost. Just a week left. But yeah, guys, the moral of this story is, don't rely on any guy. Don't get on in the car with any stranger like me. Don't quit your jobs for none of these niggas out here. Don't listen to what they say. I don't care how much they say it. If you're doing something successful with your life and you just meet a nigga, some kind of guy or whatever, and he tells you a bunch of shit like my guy told me, don't fall back and just do all that shit that they tell you to do. Use your head. Think. Just don't rely on anybody. Any guy, any girl. Don't do it. It's a setup, for real, for real. Honestly, I don't know how else to put it, but that is what happened. That was my situation. I dealt with it, I got through it, and I learned from it. I don't even know what I'm gonna call this story time. The time my man tried to kill me in the woods. I don't know. It's something like that. Just make sure you like the video, honestly.